Welcome to Season 5 in My Team. There's a lot of excitement coming in this season's rewards.
Plus, a celebration of college basketball is tipping off. Some of the brightest stars from men's and women's basketball are available now in My Team.
You'll start off with a college celebration box with 5 free agent option packs.
Each pack contains current college players. Choose one from each pack and build out a starting 5. Current college players will be spotlighted daily through March 30th in challenge games with college-inspired rules and format.
Defeat the all-time college teams each day and be rewarded with
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, we've got the Philadelphia 76ers playing against the New York Knicks here in New York. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Darius Garland, and it's Meeks in at the shooting guard position. And for the Knicks, they've got Junior, and it's Tavares in at the 4 spot. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Here's Meeks. Pass to Hayes. And here's Garland. Wide open look. Good. He hits the jumper.
This is what he does. Garland's just a natural-born scorer.
Here's Tavares. And there's the rejection. Here's Kersey. Pass grabs a miss. Now the Knicks with it. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
You can tell this team really relies on Darius Garland on the offensive end.
And that's because he offers options. Garland can make plays for himself and others. So you never know if he's going to make that nice pass or that nice shot.
Here's Kersey. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. The fadeaway. That one a little long.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And it's blocked. Pass to Garland. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You cannot let Garland get comfortable, especially from the corner.
Right wing. Here's Tavares. He's defended by Hayes. From deep, Junior connects from downtown. Junior's got 5 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Hayes. His last outing, he had 20. The ball's knocked loose.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Textbook defense, take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Junior with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Takes it inside. He gets it in there.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
2 minutes remaining.
Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. New York. Garland up top. Pass to Kersey. Clock at 6. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 9.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
They've got Junior, and it's Beasley in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. To the left wing. Here's Meeks. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Meeks has got 6 points in the quarter.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
And the dunk by Junior.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
Now here's Garland. He played a great game against Indiana. Henry, pass to Junior. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
New York making a switch here. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Here's Meeks. Banked it in off the glass. Meeks has got 10 points in the game. New York trailing. Junior right side. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Goes up at the elbow. Meeks can't get it to go.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Junior. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Pass to Chaney. Here's Meeks. Just 5 on the clock. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Junior. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. Edgecombe, he's checked in for New York. And Philadelphia making a change here.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Pass to Hayes. Over Beasley. Hayes misses. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Junior. Blocked! Here's Meeks. 12 points for him. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball.
Substitution on.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
New York, 46. The 76ers, 43. And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kids.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. New York leading by 3. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. They've got Hayes, and it's Chaney in at the 5, down low.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He had 14 points. He really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. He was incredible, which at this point we've come to expect. Guys, he's always on a mission.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Meeks. After New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Right side Garland from behind the arc. Nails it from 3. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hitting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
And the dunk by Junior.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Kersey. He's got 9. Oh, stolen by Junior. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. The offensive rebound. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And the 76ers making it. Here's Kelly. They've got Junior, and it's Bass in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And he just driving the stake in there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Now here's Garland. Tipped away. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
76ers ball.
On the wing, Wallace for 3. And it's Junior with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And now the Knicks on the break. And Junior throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Knocked loose. Here's Gonzalez. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Gonzalez has got his first points of the game.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
2 points. Tap and go.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
76ers trail by 7. Outside Garland. Chaney, the pass to Garland. 6 to shoot. Wallace outside. The 3. No good there. Knicks leading by 7. Here's McCormick. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Chaney, the pass to Wallace. Out to Garland. Tries again. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Junior, no good. 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Garland. Got a hand on it. Junior, left side. Here's Bass. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 11. A minute 58 left in the game. All right, let's give you a look now at our player of the game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Well, they were coming off 2 straight losses, and he put his foot down. He stepped up his game, had a big night, and got them moving in the right direction again.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that train came right about the end of my career, so I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role, so, there's that.
Kersey, no good. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
And the dunk by Junior.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And for the year, this will be the third win in 4 games against this team. They really brought it tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Junior.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Garland, no good. And here are the Knicks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the dunk by Junior.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian. Moments away. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2. And now the opening lineup for New York. Junior, he's out there with Edgecombe. And it's Bass in at the center position. And for Charlotte, they've got Powell. And it's Risache in at the 3, the small forward. Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, B.A., the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
To the middle. Here's Cook. Collects the 2 points near the hoop.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Inside. And Junior throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Cook. The Knicks making their last shot. And he banks in the layup. Cook's got his second basket of the game.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Junior. And the dunk by Junior.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Cook. Last game, 26 points for him. And it's New York with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cook's got 6 points. For New York, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Passes to Beasley. Now here is Junior. There's the drive. Off with the layup. Now here's Risache. Defense right on him. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line from there.
First team foul.
Charlotte shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. Spencer's checked in for Powell.
Substitution on the court.
From deep, Junior. Rebounded by Cook. Hornets trail by 6. So on the floor for New York, they've got Junior, and it's Kelly in at the point. The shot by Cook, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
And it's Junior missing. The Hornets have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. On the wing, Risache. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Cook. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out. Come on now, that's easy money.
And it's Powell with the ball for the Hornets. They trail by 6. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. Cook, that's good. Cook's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's Ball. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Bulls in Chicago. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. 1:05 left in the half. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the... And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York out in front, leading by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. New York leading by 5. We got Risache, and it's Powell in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He dropped 24 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. So when you look at all of that, it was obviously just a great night for him, playing with a ton of heart. Back to you guys.
That's good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing. This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
To the paint. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And Charlotte making a change here. Spencer's checked in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Cook. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
That one goes. Count it. Junior's got 10 points in just the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here comes the break. Here's Beasley. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same. Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
New York foul. Beasley, first personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Cook.
And he drops the first.
Substitution.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And New York has possession. 2-point game. So on the floor for New York, they've got Junior and it's Singletary in at the shooting guard position.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And Ricochet gets it to go.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And it's Junior missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Deflected. Fast break. Here comes New York. And the dump by Junior.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Pass to Cook. Shot from the top of the key. And that one is right through the heart. Cook's got 12 points here in the second half.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Deflects the pass. Back to Junior. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Spencer's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up top. Cook. That's good. Cook's got 29 points.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Pass to Junior. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Here's Cook. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Cook's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's been red hot. It's like one of those days when it seems like he can't miss.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively.
Now a timeout called by New York.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And while we have a moment here, let's take a look at our player of the game. Someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him to warm up tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Junior passes to Bass. Singletary's shot is good.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Hornets leading by 3. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Cook, that's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Beasley pass to Singletary. Here's Powell. It's deflected. Beasley with it. Picked up by Powell. Down low. New York working the ball around now. Pass. Hornets with the rebound. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Cook. The shot from the low post is good. Cook's got 38 points.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
Your point guard, gentlemen, playing big at the rim. Okay.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for New York. Outside Ricochet. Powell right side. Lets the 3 fly. And no good.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
At the line for the Knicks.
And both free throws good for Junior.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game. Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
Timeout called, the Knicks. They're down by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter.
All right, everyone, that was your World Stingers. Get loud again for them.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Excellent job of closing out on that three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
The line for Charlotte. Baylor.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Fires the three. Off on that one. And so the Hornets take the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long and good night, everyone.
You saw the main events from All-Star Weekend. Here's an up-close look at what's happening off the courts, NBA 2K style. Donovan Mitchell, welcome to 2K TV once again. Happy to have you back on the show. Now, back in November, you scored 46 points in a game that you said was fueled by a kid talking trash on 2K. So take me through that game on 2K.
Yeah, so typically, you know, we have like time before the game. So I'll play 2K pretty much every game day with my friends. And I was in the theater, and a kid was just going at me today, like for no reason, like that day. It was just like he just wanted to just say I was washed. He ain't seen no highlights of me. He hasn't seen nothing from me. I was just like, this is crazy. But I love it. Like I talk a lot of junk throughout the game on 2K. I play a lot. And then I went out there and had 46 same night, so I figured I'd give him a shout out.
Which is crazy. And you don't know who this guy is?
Not at all. So I hope we can figure it out. I hope I can figure out who this kid is.
If you're out there, post on
I know he had to have recorded. I know he recorded.
Okay.
I think he recorded.
Post on X.
Post on Twitter, IG, something, please.
Yeah, we need to find out who you are. Maybe we get a rematch or something.
That'd be fire. And I do the same.
And then you'll have 50 the next game. Exactly.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Man, Young Wayne. I'm live. I'm out of the Street Kings. I'm right here at Cosm, All-Star Weekend, LA. And y'all got to pull up, man. Everybody's showing up. I'm here. They there. I'm there.
Let's hear it for the starting five of your Milwaukee Bucks. Starting in small forward, standing 6'8", number 3, Daryl Harris. In the middle, standing 6'11", number 30, Joel J. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 35, Sasha Rodniak. Starting at the other guard, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 7.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. And tonight, and now, the New York Knicks starters. Beasley is out there at Malone. Then it's Junior. And it's Bass in at the 5 spot. And for Milwaukee, they've got Barrett. Also Hughes out there. And it's Drobniak in at the 2. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Barrett wide open. He fires. And that misses everything. Beasley with it. Fires for 3. And Berger pulls it down. Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Drobniak. McCormick with the rebound. Pass to Junior. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Knicks ball.
Three from the inbound. New York, no good that time either. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Chugainov. Knocks it loose.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Junior. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group. Only around 75%.
And both free throws good for Junior.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Chugainov. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He was 1 for 2.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And here's Malone outside. Here's Bass, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And the Knicks miss again.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line for Milwaukee.
He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. For New York, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them. And that one drops for him.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Chugainov. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
New York's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Steps back and shoots. That one wide left.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. I'll tell you an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially.
On the court.
Here's Henry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Malone, and it's Junior in at the shooting guard. Strickland passes to Hughes. Yep, that one goes in there. Hughes got 6.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He finished with 30 points and helped their cause with 4 rebounds as well. It was a fantastic game for him. He found multiple ways to chip in, and you know he wants to repeat that tonight, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Great. He'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's Chugainov. It's rebounded by New York. Bass has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
And it's Junior missing. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. To the middle, here's Barrett. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice. Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's to Drobniak. And they get it back. They get it back. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a...
That'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks lead by 3. And
that's the end of the first half with the score, your Bucks, 40, New York, 37.
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bucks leading by 3. Barrett is out there with Hughes. Then there's Drobniak. It's Beringer in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down for you guys.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Outside, Barrett. Here's Chugainov. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Junior, and he banks in the layup. Junior's got 12 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And that one, good. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
The shot's good. He's got 11.
Boy, excellent start to this second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Inside. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Poked away. And a fast break now for New York. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And New York making a change here. Reeves is jacked in. Here's Chugainov. And he makes good on the layup.
You put a difficult first half behind you, and you get busy in the second half. You love that mental toughness.
To the paint. And it's Junior missing.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Malone. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains. Goes up off the inbound. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
On the court for the Knicks. They've got Junior. Malone is out there with Beasley. And it's McCormick in at the 3 spot. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM. And you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And he uses the glass on the layup. McCormick's got 6 here in this quarter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Sloan. There's the 3. And it's Malone with the rebound.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will make it 31 victories for them on the year.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
First personal foul.
The Knicks making a switch here.
For New York.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Nice shot by Walsh.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Drobniak. Down low. Here's Chugainov. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Bucks lead by 21. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Hope you can see from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. See you next time.
So 6'10" Bills are super popular in MyCareer this year. What advantages do you think a 6'10" Bills brings over anybody else in 2K?
Well, I think like guys like Wemby coming into the league kind of messed it up because everyone was building like a Wemby back in the day, and they would call it cheating. But now he's really cheating in real life because he can do exactly what we was building. So I mean, if you got height, bro, and you can shoot over people, you got handle.
Like you.
Yeah, I feel like that sometimes for sure. If you can do a lot of those things, you're gonna be good.
What do you think can change the All-Star game to make it to what you talked about in 2001?
It boils down to the players. You know, I mean, they have to care. They have to want to play like that. I mean,
stars have to set the tone.
That's it.
Outside scoring is your highest rated skill in NBA 2K26. So give the viewers a guide to how they should score with your player.
Wow. I would say just use my jumper for sure. I mean, if you can get a nice catch and shoot, do that. Play off the bounce a bit, little pick and roll. Get hot and keep making plays.
Now, playing in Buffalo, if you had to go to a New York NBA game, are you going to the Knicks game or the Brooklyn Nets game?
I'm for surely going to the Knicks game. That was the first arena that I really got embraced by and got a warm welcome from. So I'll never forget that feeling.
NBA 2K, anybody can become an NBA player, right? Like, you go in there, you make your build, you're on the court, you feel like you're in there. Yeah, you're my player, exactly. So if you're making a my player, are you going to make a my player like your build, or are you going to make it something different?
I would do my build a little taller, maybe like 6'8", maybe. A little bit more handles. I mean, I already can shoot the ball. And play defense, so I got that aspect. But just add a little bit more height and some handles, I would say.
Who is better at 2K, you or LaMelo?
I would say myself.
I feel like everybody would say themselves, but being realistic.
Realistically, I have video proof.
You might have to send us that.
I got the highlight tape. I'll send it in.
Okay.
everyone. This is Scott Moak, PA announcer for the Sacramento Kings. Today, we're holding a giant digital check for 100,000 VC for the winner of Top Play of Season 4. Here are your 4 finalists. Your first Season 4 winner was JUV in the Event Center. Freezes both defenders and then melts down the triple. I never get tired of a purple jersey highlight as long as no yellow is involved. And the only thing yellow here is the mega bonus VC and a golden highlight. Your second winner was You Paid for This, driving the defense crazy, then dunking all over them. The assist didn't cash out, but the putback was all money. Great job keeping the energy in the offense. Your top assist was won by Will Davis in the theater. The step back gets everybody looking, but the rotisserie spinning pass has the offense cooking. 1 win. Order up. Extra flash makes for a photo finish. And your final winner was Exclusive 185, using all vert and speed to streak for the double lob we need. Troubled the passer on one end and rewards the unselfish passing on the other side. 1 small step on D, 1 giant leap for dunk time. Who are you picking? Vote now for your top play of Season 4. The winner will net 100,000 VC and the chance at 1 million VC for top play of the year. As Season 5 picks up speed, send us your highlights with your gamer tag and the hashtag 2KTVWOW. You might be on the next edition of Top Plays. See ya!
One of the best parts about All-Star Weekend is the ability and opportunity to connect with the 2K community.
It gives NBA players a chance to connect with fans, and we also connected with some NBA 2K fans.
That's right, but personally, my favorite moment of the entire weekend, we got to make one dream come true for one very special 2K fan.
It's crazy. I'm still shaking.
We'll have that coming up for you next episode.
Until then, enjoy the game.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Here with Coach Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Williams. Cassell is out there with Miller. And it's Novak in at point guard. And for the Knicks, we've got Beasley. He's out there with Malone. And it's Junior in at the 2 spot. As we know, late in the year, Coach, more eyes are drawn to games around the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, I talk to fans in the East who stay up late to watch Pacific Division matchups. Interest always builds as that postseason picture starts to come into focus.
Now here's Williams. Here is Novak. To the inside, just 5 on the clock. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Junior, and it's Denver with the rebound. Last time they met was in Denver.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Novak, the pass to Cassell. And Williams. With the basket on the assist from Cassell.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Junior. A 24-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Bass, and finished off by Bass.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Malone with the steal. Pass to Junior. Lets the three fly. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Williams.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Junior with it. Novak's there. And that one's good, Junior. Junior's got his second bucket of the night. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Miller. Now Williams. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Panescu. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Junior. He's got 6. Kelly dishes to Junior. Williams with the block. Here's Panescu, and he jams it with authority.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively.
An important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
They've got Junior, and it's Reese in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Junior. Malone against Miller. Stolen away.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Novak. Now, here is Miller. He's covered by Malone. Here's Panescu. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Junior. Good D by Miller.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior. That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
New York, no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Novak. Count that bucket. Novak's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Pass. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. And the Knicks lead by 3. 34. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. The game now all time. Collier's got 13 points.
Well, that's his. He is heating up.
Another steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Williams, he's checked it. That'll do it for the first half of the game time.
With the score, the Knicks 39, Denver 39.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Denver's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. Cassell is out there with Miller. Then it's Williams. And it's Novak in at the 1. The Nuggets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Here is Novak after the made shot from Junior. Here's Cassell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Cassell.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Kelly. 5 points in the game. Inside. And Junior throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He dropped 24 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. He made an impact at every turn, and he looked like he had fun doing it, guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And there it is for us.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Pass to Williams. And the basket is good. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for Denver.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Miller. And yes, it's good.
Miller.
And the Nuggets lead by 4.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
Williams looking over the floor. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Now it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
New York calls timeout.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Denver?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
Malone is out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Junior. And it's Beasley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Monday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Knicks trail by 3. Malone passes to Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Here's Miller, and Miller leads it down home.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stop the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Malone kicks to Junior. Good, it's Malone picking up the assist. Malone's got his third assist on the night. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Junior really making a difference here.
Well, now the question is, how do you scheme this guy? Try to take the ball out of his hands? Bring a second defender? I'm curious to see what they do.
Let's now take our opportunity to check out our player of the game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you, Allie.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Novak's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Here's pass. Lays it up and banks it in. Pass has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
It took a while, but they've chipped away, and now it's anyone's game.
Pass to Junior. Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
So both teams making some changes here. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Pressure-packed free throws, but he stayed calm and nailed it.
Pass to Williams. Here's Collier. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
New York ball. Timeout, New York. And your next City Kid. Let's hear it for your next City Kid.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
New York calls timeout. Here they are. They're ahead by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the game. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. Jacks up a 3. That one, no good. So it's New York picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg...